Yo, what's going on, guys? Today's a new video on an old product, just because I actually have not seen this skin for this product before. All the other skins were available. I didn't really like the look of them. Illustrate looked cool, but I didn't see that anywhere till today as well. But Game Over and Stripper, I think it is Striper, and Beast Out were the only ones I could see, and I really wanted Crucifer. Purple's one of my favourite colours, and you know, it also matches another product I'll be covering soon as well, in a similar colour scheme. And I think this will be a good secondary for it too. Let me know if you guys think the same thing in the video, because I think you guys will. But this is quite an old product now, but it has quite a cool little feature. And the way the skins are actually put on is quite a new concept still. With one of the other products I will be covering soon, it has this style of coating on there, so it'll be quite interesting to see both together. So the box is quite standard. The original Flux came out years ago, and it had the original white and grey colour scheme with the X-Shot logo on the side, like the whole side. They still sell that one, and that's the one you get to play with on the store shelf. The cool thing about where I got this store from is this blaster from the store lets you play with some of the blasters in there. They have them loose, so you can sort of mess around with them and see if you like them or not. And they didn't have this one to mess around with for a while, so I wasn't really sure how it felt in the hand until I actually got hold of it, and I really like it, to be honest with you, over some of the recent ones like the Insanity pistol. I don't know the name of it, but the pistol, don't really like the feel of it, and it feels kind of hollow and cheap, whereas these don't. I think the Insanity pistol is just a budget, cheap pistol they could get out there. I mean, it pretty much reduced by half price as soon as it came out. It was like $8 when it first came out, to like £5, and then it was like £3, which is like $4.50 or whatever, like after a while. So in the box you get the upgraded darts. I'm not sure if these ones came with the upgraded darts or not at the time. I'm pretty sure they did, but the colour scheme of them seems to be a bit different. You get a manual in here which shows you all the other skin products, the skins. They did have the Last Stand pump action one in clear, which I really want to get. It only had one in there, so I'm hoping it'll be in there when I next go in, because I really wanted that clear one. Totally changes the blaster, to be honest, and like it goes white as it goes up the blaster, so it's quite interesting. So just unswizzling the safety things in here, and that is obviously to stop people from stealing these, because back in the old days of nerfing, you could just rip blasters out of the packaging. Not anymore with these ones, and I think the X-Shot Pro had loads of them too, so it's a cool way of doing it, but it does leave holes in the side of the blaster, like extra holes. The box is pretty cool, shows you everything you need to know about it, really. Doesn't mention the kickback feature on there, which I was quite surprised about, but as you pull it, it pulls itself back, so it sort of relies on the trigger pull. If you release it slowly, it doesn't engage until you sort of release the trigger fully. It's quite cool little blowback feature. It's good for little kids, I guess. But the skin is on both sides, and it's very cool. There's lots of little bits of writing on here, just like the X-Shot Pro. It says 3141 150. I don't know if that means something. And it's got caution on the back with a little skull, and then X-Shot. And it says camo as well on there, and it's got some warning logos and some more text, and it all feels textured. It's quite nice. Obviously this is a prime action, and it fires and kicks back with it. Adds a little bit of a kick feature to it, so when you have both together, has a bit more of a tactile feel, which is nicer than some of the other ones. And you don't really see that. It's quite a rare little feature. And you can also do that if you want as well. I know a lot of people like to do that with Nerf stuff. I keep seeing that on shorts, people going like that with their Nerf stuff. Cocking their blaster like a real handgun. It's got like a fake Picatinny rail on the bottom. I don't know if that'll actually work. Maybe we should try that before we end the video. Okay, so another accessory which I recommend checking out my review of, which I uploaded like last week or the week before. It's my Olight PL3S. So it has some notches on here, and it's supposed to line up with this. So we're going to see if it actually works. So I'm going to put it on the lowest setting, put it on the end one. Seems to be some sort of engagement. I'm just going to try tightening it up because that's what solidifies it. So it may feel loose until I tighten it. Now no, it's a fake Picatinny. I don't know why they do that with sometimes with blasters. Maybe it's because this is one of the older X-Shot products. But like all the newer stuff, they've rescaled these rails to actually work. You could mod it, you could cut the shell a little bit, but it's not really worth it. And the way you engage this, you're supposed to like tap it like that, so it wouldn't really work on there. It's too low down. Unfortunate. It's the same with the top part. It looks like a rail on there, but it's not to scale in any way. It doesn't lock in any way. So that's quite disappointing, but we'll move on from that because that's not really the main thing. It has a lot of tactile things on the side of here, not just the paintwork, but there's like fake screw holes. There's like a little like fake safety there, just right there where the paint is on there as well. So it looks more elevated, but it actually feels okay in the hand. It gives more of a tactile feel. It's not too bad. The grip isn't too small as well. I've got very large hands and I can get all fingers on there, and there's a little bit of space as well, so like you know, you've got room. So definitely not a bad feature. Well, the grip is not a bad feature. There's actually a little bit of stippling on the front of there too, which is quite nice. No one really mentions that, but yeah, you can sort of see how it's got grooves. Smooth on the back, but there is a lanyard loop. I have seen people remove the kickback feature from this because obviously it does change the trigger pull. You have to pull through this mechanism, and then right at the back it fires. I'll see if I can show you. It's very hard to do it and slow, but there we go. See if I hold the slide a little bit, you can see it goes back and then releases. So there is a little bit more of like a delay to the trigger. It's not too bad though. There is storage on the front for 2 darts. For this video, I'm going to show you some special darts I've had since I was a kid, and the ways of design, they just last. They're called space darts. They've got a plastic tube running through them so the foam stays nice, and they've got cheater heads. So they've got storage on the front for 2 darts. They fit right in there. I've got 6 of these on hand, so, and you do get 8 in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, you get 8 of these, which is pretty cool. I collect these. I've got another box of those from my other blaster. I'm going to see if these actually fire. Yeah, it fires pretty good. I actually shoot it this way. Put the box here. Just shoot the box from here because this isn't. It's not a small couch. It landed on the table. Perfect. So you can see it's got some pop to it, and there is mod capability with this. I'm talking to some people in the community. There's a way to get this to like 85, 90 FPS at least. I think it's, I don't know what it's actually shooting. I think this is already shooting that at like 80 FPS. So maybe more. I've got the numbers wrong, I think. Yeah, I think that's shooting about 80 FPS anyway. So from the other videos I watched on this. So it's not a bad little sidearm. It'd be okay for HVZ. I'm sure it fits in a holster as well. Let's try it. I've got a holster right here. No, wow. So you could cut this off, this bottom piece, and then it would fit. But yeah, so you can always easily do that as well. It's quite a hollow piece. You could probably unscrew the shell and then cut it so it's less to cut through. But you would lose your storage, but it's here or there with that. But yeah, it's not really about that for me. It's more of a collectible. I really like the aesthetics of this. It's a very, very nice paint scheme. It's less camo, more just stylistic for me. I like the purple bleeding through with the green bleeding through on the purple. Not a bad prime. You won't even need to like put your finger through. You can just grab it. But yeah, I'm going to see if I can mod this a little bit. Maybe take the air restrictor out. We'll see if this can fire some short darts. I don't think it can. Nah, this isn't going to fire it. Possible to mod it, but I think because of how deep it would like seat, you'd have to use some sort of ramrod. But I'll see if I can remove the air restrictor at least and get some more power out of it. And yeah, see if I can put a spring in there too. The kickback feature's not too bad. For some reason, mine's not working properly. I think I just need some oil on this trigger. There we go. Just needs working in a little bit. So it's not bad if you know, get this for a little kid. A little bit noisy. You could probably put some like buffers on the inside of the slide so it doesn't make so much of a plasticky noise. The performance isn't too bad. Obviously, it's not a super pro pistol, but this is just as good, or if better, than the Insanity pistol. The sights on it are actually quite good as well. It feels better in the hand. I can actually hold this properly, and yeah, I mean, can't really go wrong with this. It's literally weightless as well. So if you can find some sort of way to holster this or have it on just a lanyard, it'd be quite good, I think, as a sidearm in a Nerf war. I mean, it's only a single shot, but this would be more of just a last-ditch stylistic choice. Or if you're just going for style points and just using this as a one, pistol only. But yeah, even for my hands, it fits nicely, and the power's not too bad for what it is, really. But yeah, so I'd rate this like a 4 out of 5. I think the only sort of way it'd be improved just to have a little bit more power, to be honest. But yeah, so if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Check out my other videos, and I'll see you guys in the next one. So the video was going to be like a really short one, something I could quickly upload, but I decided to mod this, and yeah, I got some cool results from it. So what I first did was I got my X-Shot long shot spring, the original one that came with the X-Shot, cut that down to fit. I did make it originally a bit longer, and I just cut down the rings until it would basically catch. This only just catches now, and I fired quite a few times, so it seems to be good. It's not too hard, but it would be a lot harder without this wrap that I've wrapped on here. It's just a multicoloured piece of rubber that I've actually formulated and put on there. But yeah, it's got some nice punch to it. It's the original FPS was getting about 85. I don't know why I was so confused in the beginning portion of the video, but 85 FPS stock, and then once upgraded, I'm now getting 95. I may brass the barrel, I'm not too sure yet, but I've just put some men gun darts in there just to match the aesthetic, but they are obviously tighter than normal darts. But yeah, really nice pop to it. And also I upgraded the spring on the kickback feature, so it has a bit more of a kick to it. Obviously it is just plastic, so it isn't going to like blow your hand back or anything, but it feels more punchier than the stock spring. And obviously you can fire short darts as well. So they drop down in, and you obviously have to push them in with your finger, but yeah, nice punch. It's definitely got a nice punch to it. What I also do sometimes is I'll just put a short dart in, and then I'll just put another short dart in, push it down with that, and just use that as the ramrod. Incredible power and accuracy. I really like what I got from this. Obviously it's only a single shot pistol, and technically a Jolt would be better to use than this because it's smaller and easy to fit a short dart in, like without having to like push it down so hard. So it's definitely a performer now. It's mostly an aesthetic choice. Stay tuned for my next video and you'll see what this is the secondary to. There's a reason why I bought this over the original, you know, X-Shot aesthetic and some of the other skins. Yeah, I think you guys will be impressed with what you see in the next video. So I may, like I say, I may brass it and try and get like 100, 110 out of this. But we'll just see. I don't mind how it is at the moment, and I've got a lot lined up, so we'll just see. But yeah, so if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Oh, I also removed the air restrictor as well. Yeah, that's obviously a given with the short darts. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys.